the pilot house on board USS Laboon, or the bridge when we're underway, we have IBNS, which is Integrated Bridge Navigation System, which is the most up-to-date navigation system that allows us to safely navigate anywhere in the world utilizing electronic charts. And one way how we do it, then we need our sailors on board. So going to introduce MM2 Boudreaux. She is the ship's master helmsman, and she's here to talk about what she does on board.
Hi, I'm MM2 Samantha Boudreaux. I'm from Louisiana, and I am the ship's master helmsman. I am the only one on board qualified to do what I do. I take this ship and I navigate it through safe waters. I have 4 engines, 2 shafts. I control all of it to make sure I can do what I can to keep our ship safe when we are traveling through restricted waters, seeing anchors, and underway replenishment. You have to be very precise in what you do. Any mess up could lead to other events that we don't want.
All right, guys, now that we learned about the bridge and the ship's navigation system, let's continue our tour. Hey guys, now we're in the Combat Information Center. We call it CIC. In CIC, this is where we employ the ship's weapon systems, whether it's the Tomahawk weapon system or the 5-inch gun that you just learned about on the forecastle. This is where it all happens. Essentially, combat is where we fight the ship from. Now that we learned about the Combat Information Center, we're going to continue our tour to the mess decks. Now we're on the USS Laboon mess decks. Our mess decks feeds all of our sailors, over 300 of them. We feed 3 square meals a day. So the mess decks open 24/7, 365 days out of the year, just to feed our crew. And now we'll continue the tour to the boat deck. Guys, now we're on the boat deck on USS Laboon. Our 2 ribs, rigid hull inflatable boats, named after our namesake, Jake Laboon. The forward one is Father and the aft one is Jake. We utilize these small boats for a variety of different missions, whether it's search and rescue, personnel transfer, or VBSS, which is visit board search and seizure. These boats get a working. Now we'll continue on to the Aft Missile Deck. Hey guys, as we continue our tour, now we're on the Aft Missile Deck on USS Laboon. So in the pilot house, we learned about the Integrated Bridge Navigation System and how we can utilize that to safely navigate around the world. And then we went into Combat Information Center and we learned about how the Aegis weapon system allows us to fight the ship. And now on the Aft Missile Deck, we're gonna learn about the vertical launch system. And just a fun fact about the USS Laboon, USS Laboon was the first to fire Tomahawks many years ago. And as of today, we are the last ship to fire Tomahawks into Syria in 2018. And now here to talk about the vertical launch system, GM2 Farley.
Hi guys, my name is GM2 Farley. I was born and raised in Limerick, Maine, about an hour and a half away from where this ship was built and commissioned. Here I'm talking about our Mark 41 Mod 2 vertical launching system. We have 2 on board, one on the aft missile deck and one on the forecastle. As you saw, the one on the aft missile deck, we can hold 69 missiles ranging from our standard missile all the way up into our Tomahawk missile. The normal range for them would be about 35,000 nautical miles, reaching all the way out to about 45,000 nautical miles. For the aft launcher itself, we can hold 69 missiles inside and 29 up forward.
Hey guys, and now we're at the last stop of our tour on board USS Laboon, the flight deck. So USS Laboon flight deck, we can land the MH-60 Romeo. That allows us to extend our battle space. Also, we utilize the Romeo for anti-submarine warfare, personnel transfer, vertical replenishment, and it just looks cool to launch a helo from your flight deck. And now to wrap up our tour, I'd like to introduce Commander Chuck Spivey, the executive officer on board Fearless 5-8.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this concludes your virtual tour on board the mighty warship Laboon. We'd love to have you on board, but due to the COVID pandemic that's going on right now, we're not able to do so, but it's definitely been our pleasure and our fine sailors' pleasure to show you what this mighty warship does for our nation.